Is your cat acting differently? It might be a sign of loneliness. You know, we often think of cats as these independent creatures perfectly content to lounge around the house all day, but the truth is, cats are social animals, and they need their fair share of companionship just like the rest of us. Hi, I'm Blalira, and welcome to Katus, your go-to channel for all things cat care, behavior, and health. Today we're diving into 8 crucial signs that your feline friend might be feeling lonely. We'll learn how to recognize the signs of a lonely cat and, more importantly, how to enrich their environment and bring back that pep in their step. Stay tuned to learn how you can help your cat feel happier and more content. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon so you never miss out on our latest cat care tips. Now let's get into it. Let's talk about the first sign your cat might be lonely: excessive meowing. Cats love to chat, but if your feline friend is meowing more than usual, it might be a cry for attention. Cats learn quickly that certain behaviors get our attention. Meowing is their way of pushing our buttons, and it usually works. That meow could be a sign of boredom, loneliness, or stress. When your house cat meows more than usual, it's their way of saying, "Hey, I'm here, pay attention to me." If the meowing seems excessive or out of character, your cat might be feeling lonely. The second sign your cat might be feeling lonely is destructive behavior. Scratching furniture, knocking things over, maybe even redecorating your curtains with their claws. Remember, cats don't act out of spite. There's always a reason behind their behavior. Destructive behavior can be a sign of boredom and pent-up energy. Your cat is a natural-born hunter, hardwired to stalk, chase, and pounce. In our modern world, those instincts often get suppressed. They're stuck indoors with limited outlets for their energy. That pent-up energy manifests in destructive ways. Scratching isn't just about sharpening claws, it's also a way to mark territory and release stress. Knocking things over can be a way for a bored cat to entertain themselves. Redirect that energy into more positive outlets. Provide your cat with plenty of scratching posts, interactive toys, and opportunities to climb and explore. Even a little bit of playtime can prevent destructive behavior and keep your cat happy. Let's talk about over-grooming, a sign of loneliness that can easily be missed if you're not paying close attention. Now, we all know cats are fastidious groomers. They take pride in their appearance, but there's a fine line between healthy grooming and excessive licking that can lead to skin irritation, hair loss, and even infections. If you notice your cat spending an unusual amount of time licking and chewing at their fur, especially to the point where they're creating bald spots or sores, it's time to take notice. This over-grooming can be a sign of stress, anxiety, or yes, even loneliness. Think about it. Grooming releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals in the brain. When a cat is feeling stressed or lonely, they might over-groom as a way to self-soothe, to find comfort in a repetitive behavior. It's like us reaching for a comfort food when we're feeling down. Now, if you notice your cat over-grooming, it's essential to rule out any underlying medical conditions first. Allergies, parasites, even pain can cause excessive grooming. So a trip to the vet is always a good idea. But if your vet gives your cat a clean bill of health, then loneliness and stress might be the culprits. Chapter 4. Lethargy. Let's be real, cats are known for their love of naps. But there's a big difference between a cat who enjoys a good snooze and a cat who's constantly lethargic, lacking their usual energy and zest for life. This, my friends, can be a sign of loneliness. When a cat is feeling lonely or depressed, they might withdraw, sleeping more than usual and showing little interest in their surroundings. It's like they've lost their mojo. Their inner kitten has gone into hiding. Now, lethargy can also be a sign of underlying health issues, so it's crucial to rule those out with a visit to the vet. But if your vet gives your cat the all clear, then it's time to consider whether loneliness might be playing a role. Think about it. Cats are social creatures by nature. They thrive on interaction, play, and stimulation. When they're deprived of these things, they can become bored, withdrawn, and yes, even depressed. It's like us being stuck inside day after day with nothing to do. We'd probably feel pretty lethargic too. So if you notice your cat's energy levels have taken a nosedive, it's time to step in and inject some life back into their routine. Chapter 5. Loss of appetite. We're talking about a sudden disinterest in food, a noticeable decrease in their usual enthusiasm for mealtime. Now, while a finicky eater might be par for the course for some felines, a sudden and persistent loss of appetite is a red flag that should never be ignored. Just like with us humans, a cat's appetite can be affected by a myriad of factors, both physical and emotional. So, first and foremost, it's crucial to rule out any underlying medical conditions with a visit to the vet. Dental problems, digestive issues, even infections can all put a damper on a cat's desire to eat. But if your vet gives your furry friend a clean bill of health, then it's time to consider whether loneliness might be at the root of their lack of appetite. You see, cats thrive on routine and social interaction. Mealtime for many cats is more than just about sustenance. It's a social event, a time to bond with their humans or feline companions. When a cat is feeling lonely or isolated, that lack of social connection can dampen their spirits and even affect their appetite. It's like us skipping a meal because we're feeling down or don't feel like eating alone. Chapter 6. Hiding. Cats are masters of disguise, experts at blending into their surroundings. But when a cat starts spending an excessive amount of time hiding, shunning interaction and seeking refuge in secluded spots, it's a telltale sign that something's amiss, and often that something is loneliness. Now it's important to remember that cats are naturally inclined to seek out cozy, enclosed spaces. It's in their DNA, a throwback to their wild ancestors who relied on hiding to stay safe from predators. But there's a big difference between a cat who enjoys a little me time in their favorite hiding spot and a cat who's become reclusive, avoiding interaction and spending the majority of their day tucked away. When a cat is feeling lonely, stressed, or anxious, they might perceive their environment as threatening or overwhelming. Hiding becomes their way of coping, of creating a sense of security and control in a world that feels uncertain. It's their way of saying, I need a break from the world, a little space to decompress. If you notice your cat's hiding behavior has increased, it's essential to take a step back and observe their overall body language. Are they also exhibiting other signs of loneliness, such as excessive meowing, destructive behavior, or changes in appetite? Chapter 7. Clinginess. Let's be honest, we all love a good dose of feline affection. But when your usually independent cat transforms into a clingy, velcro-like companion, constantly underfoot and demanding attention, it might be a sign that they're feeling a bit starved for companionship. Now, every cat has their own unique personality. Some are naturally more affectionate than others, while some prefer to show their love on their own terms. But a sudden and dramatic increase in clinginess, especially in a cat who's usually more aloof, can be a sign that they're craving more social interaction than they're currently getting. Think about it. Cats are social creatures by nature, hardwired to seek out companionship and interaction. When they're feeling lonely or bored, they might become extra clingy as a way of fulfilling that innate need for social connection. It's their way of saying, hey, I need some attention here, let's play, cuddle, or just hang out. They might follow you from room to room, rub against your legs incessantly, or even try to cuddle in your lap while you're trying to work. Chapter 8. Changes in litter box habits. Let's talk about a topic that's not always pleasant but is incredibly important. Changes in litter box habits. Now, we all know cats are creatures of habit, and when it comes to their bathroom routine, they tend to be pretty predictable. So, when a cat starts having accidents outside the litter box, it's a surefire sign that something is off, and it's not something to be ignored. Now, before you assume your cat is just being difficult, it's crucial to understand that inappropriate elimination is almost always a symptom of an underlying issue, be it medical or emotional. And yes, loneliness and stress can definitely play a role. Think about it, cats are incredibly sensitive creatures, and they thrive on routine and a sense of security. When they're feeling stressed, anxious, or lonely, it can disrupt their sense of well-being and manifest in unexpected ways, including changes in their litter box habits. So, what might trigger these changes? Well, if a cat is feeling lonely or stressed, they might start associating the litter box with negative emotions. Or, they might start spraying urine outside the litter box as a way of marking their territory, seeking comfort in a familiar scent. Recognizing these signs early can make a big difference in your cat's well-being. Remember, a happy cat is a healthy cat. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with fellow cat lovers. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips on keeping your feline friend happy and healthy. Remember, cats are complex creatures and their behavior is often a reflection of their emotional state. By paying attention to the subtle signs, we can better understand their needs and provide them with the love, enrichment, and support they need to thrive. Thanks for watching, Katus. See you in the next video.